Hey there, Sebastian's here again. Just in a follow-up to the user interface tutorial I did the other day, someone was requesting some changes specific to mobiles, especially mobile hotkeys. So if we set the kit up to run in mobile mode, we will have a look and see we're talking about these four hotkeys here. By default, it starts with 4, and the user was interested in adding more. So if we have a look at the kit, look at our game instance, we're looking at the UI scene gameplay mobile prefab, and we're looking at these 4 buttons here. But of interest, you'll notice that this UI mobile layout is actually a prefab in itself, which can be found in mobile. UI mobile layout, this is the one we're interested in. Don't edit it and override it externally. It causes you endless problems because someone might change the mobile layout, but it'll be overridden in the parent prefab. So anyway, we'll drag our prefab out, and we're going to edit mobile UI mobile layout prefab. So 4 buttons. Pretty much all handled under here. Hotkey use, you see the 4 buttons, and hotkey assign, the 4 buttons. So these hotkey use buttons are the visible ones you see, and the assign ones are disabled at the moment, become enabled when the user pushes the assign button. So we will duplicate number 4, call it number 5, just drag it underneath number 4 to keep it nice and neat, and there really isn't much to change in here with the exception of the key. Notice it says alpha 4, button 3 will say alpha 3. This is just the key press that activates the button. We're going to want to change that to alpha 5 or whatever you're using. And so we will duplicate the assign button in the same way. Call it 5, drag it up here, and that also has a alpha 4, which we will change to alpha 5. Everything else is basically automatically updated due to the links. We're pointing to ourselves, we're doing on-click assign, but it's all done. So what we will do for our button, we'll just drag our little button over here so we can see it. And if we look at the assign buttons, the way that they work is, say, button 4 is at -10,165. The button 4 assign button is at the same place. So we'll just copy that across, just to delete the messiness at the end. And now our assign is where we want it. It's exactly the same position as the button. The last thing we'll need to do is we go to attack and action, and we'll see there's a list here of character hotkeys. 1 to 4, 1 to 4, all with seemingly the same name. Looks a bit confusing, but the first 4, if you look at them, are the buttons themselves. Look at that. And the second 4 are the assign hotkey buttons. They're all on the same list. So what we're going to want to do is we'll make the list too bigger, too larger. Call them both IDs of 5, and the first one we'll just drag button 4 across, and the second one will drag hotkey button 4 across. And what we will do is just drag this up so that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we look, we'll just double check. Yep, first 4 are buttons. Looks like first 4 in the second group are the assign. That is it. Save our prefab, exit out of it, run our game. And what we've got is a new button. Assign that to an attack, assign that one to attack, assign that one to some boots, assign that one to a bow, and assign that one, assign that one to a sword. And we now have a button. Take our boots on and off, give ourselves a bow, take a bow, give us a sword. It doesn't actually work because we need a two-handed sword. That's it. It gives you as many of these buttons as necessary. I haven't really tried it more than the one, but the standard kit has about 10, so, or PC version rather, it has 10, so I shouldn't imagine that we'd at least get 10 buttons. Alright, have fun. Let me know if you've got any issues, and I'll see what I can do. Cheers.